Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 medieval historical battle. This is the Lake Peipus, 1242. I have the army of the Teutonic Order. I totally forget who picked up the challenge. Oops. So we'll get to that later. We've got a bunch of knights. They're backed by spearmen and trashy light spear sword medium foot. The Novgorodian army has a hill. It's got a bunch of fine defensive spearmen, backed by non-knightly cavalry, including horse archers, quite a few of them. So we need to probably bring up our medium foot to attempt to neutralize this rough ground and then hurl ourselves forward. We'll shift our light foot to the left to counter the horse archers, and we'll set some trash foot that way too to perform the valuable service of absorbing arrows. Sorry, guys. Alright. And eventually we'll just have to rush forward, of course. As we lack missile power, we'll just have to charge, but in the meantime, I want to get the infantry at least kind of into position. Alright. Paul Doug says, good luck to you. I think I'm going to get Teutonic blitzed. Well, that's the plan. I played this battle once in the beta, well, one mirror match, and I lost as both sides. So, this really gave me a clue as to how this will go. Okay, lovely. Get out of the way. Don't bother shooting yet. And let's see, rough ground. There. Wait, are these maneuverable? Right. So the upside of the levies being medium foot and not impact warriors is that they are maneuverable. So there's that. Shift forward. Yeah, I mean, these are the units that kind of care the least about getting murdered, and they are absolutely going to get murdered. Rough and rough. Okay. So it looks like a mess, but it's going to sort itself out. A few turns here. Okay, so next turn we can just start pushing forward. Next turn, yeah, we're gonna get shot at. It's unfortunate. Well, I'm perfectly content having arrows wasted on the infantry. It's casualties amongst the knights that I can't really tolerate. Good, shove these off. Protect our knights. Alright. Occupy that rough and that. Not bad then. Let's get ready to start cycle charging with our knights. And heavy infantry to support that push. And I think this right wing of knights can move to engage that cavalry. Good enough. Next turn. Well, if he wants to waste his arrows at long range, that's fine by me. Again, happy to let the infantry take it. So the recent knight buff, one thing that it did, well, it wasn't really, this far wasn't a knight buff so much as an armored and heavily armored cavalry buff. So armored plus cavalry have more resistance to infantry missile fire, but not mounted archery. So the rationale is that infantry is more likely to be armed with simple self bows, and mounted archers fighting dismounted aren't really at their best, but the mounted archers are using powerful recurve bows and are in their element. That's the rationalization for really what was necessary from a balance perspective, because horse archer armies already kind of struggle, so it wouldn't make sense to nerf them. Alright. Stay there. And we can kind of ride past for the moment. There's not much sense in charging outright. We're going to seize that rough ground. Alright, you can stay in reserve, follow up. Could give these a little push and see if we pursue into the... Nope. Okay. It's alright, move up in support. You are going to work on seizing or denying that rough patch. We're going to start preparing to charge. Be ready to seize that rough patch as well. And even crummy infantry support is still useful. German mercenary foot, so armored defensive spearmen. These are a bit more useful in this kind of situation, but I still don't want them charging uphill, so we'll throw them in if the knights get into trouble. Alright. Knights are outnumbered, so we need, again, infantry support to help them not get flanked. But if we can just score some charges, we should be able to do some pretty brutal follow-up assaults. Next turn. Yeah, I don't know if charging the knights is really a great idea. They tank the impact, so we could get another good round of melee in before I can fall back properly. Let's, in fact, see if we can't do that. Nope. Do a bit of damage, and fall back. It's fine. Press forward, seize the rough ground. Advance. Okay. Good. Now give these a little push and see where they end up. Nowhere that we can catch them, sadly. How about you? Nope. Out of reach. Well, that's okay. Ugh. Their lack of maneuverability is irritating. We'll go like that. And that. We are going to get shot up a bit, it seems. Shift over. Prepare to take that rough ground. Support the knights. Okay. Well, try for an impact charge. General up and see if we can kill this commander. Nope. Eventually we'll be able to batter our way in. Once that happens, the infantry will follow through. Let's see, Bit Myth for some reason can't fire with my light horse archers. Could be a bug. Huh? Light horse archers are there. Interesting. Good. Zone them in. Forward. Infantry to support. They are disrupted. Let's go for it. Oh. Don't love that, because we'll have to zone them in to prevent a bad thing from happening. Attempt to hammer through. Oh, that's rough ground. Here. They're disrupted. That's rough ground. Let's take a slight risk here. We're light spear, they're defensive spears. If they charge us, we're up 100. This unit's disordered. Could be worth a try. Good. Let's continue to approach. Seize that rough. Good. Turn in towards the foot. Turn, leave a lane open for them to charge through. Foot in reserve. Will do. Next turn. I guess he's saying these light horse archers are bugged out. These three, maybe? Huh. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Guess I'll report it. I don't know if they can do much with that, but... Okay. Well, they evade anyway, so it's fine. Fragged, and Well, broken, I guess. That's more than a little awkward. Well, let's go then. Push them off. Don't quite get the catch. Alright. Foot can move to assist. More knights to follow up. That's not ideal. Don't really want to face off spearmen with trash, so they'll wait a minute, move to support that wing, engage them while they're disrupted. And let's cycle charge, or actually shift you over. You can cycle. Behold, this unit is disordered, so charge. Okay. Push off those light archers. It's fine. Held firm. Prep a charge for next turn. And you can cycle. Alright. Paul Doug's feeling pessimistic. It's a useful rally though, he's uphill. I'm gonna lose some knights. Interesting. We need to move to cover against that. Get out of the way. Then the knights can move up. Good. We need to fall back here. No, not yet. Bounce a charge again. Nope. Down. Interesting. Move to cover that. Shove them off the rough ground. I wish we could do more with our foot. Maybe move to exploit that situation. Shift over to help on the right. Pin them in. Okay. Next turn. Right into... Oh, they held firm. Surprising for medium light spear. Good. Bounced that. Perfect. Let's see where you go. Should have fragged them with the shooters first. I genuinely did not see them there. Which, I don't have an explanation for that. That's fine. I have certainly made dumber mistakes than that. Here, push these off. I was kind of hoping to get that drop, but I don't have a way to cover, so prep a charge for next turn. Cover the flank. You're just going to have to eat some arrows for now. Neither of those is great. That's more like it. Excellent. Impact foot. Break and follow. Nice. Push these away. I thought we'd be able to, well, move into open ground then. Can't really fight. In rough, we are severely disordered in rough with these knights, whereas his cavalry is only moderately disordered. Threaten a flank, they'll have to turn. Wait, if we charge shield, we'll get auto-dropped ourselves. And you might have to take one for the team. Sorry. Next turn. Nice for him. Damn, gotta get infantry support in then. Come the impact foot. Oh yeah. Go for a break. Good. Oh, come on. That would have been too much to hope for, I suppose. That's fine. I don't care if we get flank charge. We'll probably hold firm. And that's all that matters. Here. Hit them. Get the drop. Start working your way around. Bounce a charge. Oh. That's pretty awful. Try to steady this out. I suppose we must. Impact is bad, but we have armor to even out the uphill advantage, so I guess it's in we go with the threat of a rear charge. This is bad because the swordsman. Maybe they'll push us back and we can hit him in the flank. Held firm. That's a shame. It's looking better. This unit needs to just hold on a little longer. Bounce a charge. There it is, finally. Let's hope for the same here. No. Okay, shift over. Screw it. Just push them out of the way. Oops, I should not have done that. Because it exposes this flank, so we should hope for that, in fact. Okay, good. Pin them so that they can't charge us to set up the drop. You're going to go help shoot them. Shift over and threaten the flank. Get over yourself. Pile in and help? It's not a very good idea. Sometimes you just need combat strength modifier to hold out for a little bit longer. Ugh. Nice. Alright. Probably hold in place to prevent a flank. Oh wait. Yeah, actually, here. You go here and then there it is. So hoping for them to drop and we could pursue, etc., but it was not to be. Alright, slow them up, go for a charge. Nope. Get up here. Yeah, stay where you are. Alright, looking good. Maybe we can start collapsing the center next turn. Next turn. Oh, it's too bad. We'll bounce off that then. That's a pretty bold move. Which did not pay off. Bounce them, good. That's rough ground and they still won, wow. It's pretty surprising. Alright, thought that might happen. Ugh. Then we bounce, yep. Interesting. Ooh, impact charge coming up. Okay, we lucked out on the impact. So, how are we? Let's hit them. They don't have spear. Then we can flank and drop. Push them off. Good. Oh, if we charge them, we get flanked. Do I care? You know what? Let's see if they just break. Could happen. Absolutely did not happen. Zone them out. Keep them out of the way. Shift over. Right. They disrupted from that break. Frag. Force a drop here. Interesting. Try to catch him. Could happen. Almost. Now we cancel their swordsman POA. Fortunately, they held firm. That's absolutely hideous. I guess we have to fight it. Locked out for now. Bounce charge. No dice. Ugly. Very ugly. Alright, you need to cover as best you can. Break them. Yeah, you hold there. Go for a catch. Damn. Keep them zoned. Yeah, okay. And that's everything. Next turn. Impact foot again. Hold firm. Good. Ah, it's a shame. Why would you do that? I see. think we should win it this turn. Chain breaks and all that. Very speedy. Okay. All right. Bait off map. Let's push these off map too. Okay, what's left to do? Turn around, sound them in, and see if we can break this unit first. Nope, bounce a charge. Prep a charge, sound them out. Right, that should be match. Alright, and we've reached the end. There it is. I think on a micro level, there were occasions where I charged my knights head on, and you really only want to do that with either your own knights or elephants. Once in a great while, there's a good reason to do that if you need to strip a certain zone of control or bounce a unit, but it often leads to bad things. On a macro level, I don't think there's that much he could have done on his right flank given the constraint of the terrain. But on his left, he held back, and I really think he could have tried to swing out wide to either threaten to flank or draw out my expensive and slow knights and try to avoid them and just get them out of the action. The infantry on infantry fight was fairly even. It's when the knights intervened that things got difficult for him. So if he could have peeled some of them off, maybe that would have helped. That said, maybe a more difficult scenario for Novgorod overall. I know Paul rebalanced all these scenarios after Night Buff, but I don't know, exactly what he did with each scenario. So I haven't played this enough times to say whether it's balanced or not, because I've just played it twice during the beta and once with this patch. But for now, we'll move on. So a good game to Paul. And to be clear, Paul balancing the scenarios is not the same Paul as playing here. So good game, and till next time.